What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Pete's Basement Show. It's me and Ramon. We are joined by my good buddy Adrian Velez, just Age for short. You can find him on Instagram and admire all of his great artwork at age_art. If you're following us on Instagram by now, which you really should be, you'll find him tagged in the photo. You'll also find me, Pete from Pete's Basement, tagged in. Make sure you follow us on Instagram. Get with us on Facebook.com/Pete's Basement. Follow us on Twitter. Twitter's been blowing up lately. It's really good.
It's great.
Love hearing from you guys. Yeah. We got a bunch of fan letters to read. We got 2 weeks worth of books. We got Captain America and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. to talk about. And Age brought us a whole bunch of posters to show off. And you got a new art book out, too.
Yep.
You have an old art book out already.
I have an old one out. Which is
really
still available.
Just like hot cartoon naked women.
Yeah, it was all cartoony. My new stuff is more lifelike now.
Which is, you know, obviously, don't you get any ideas. And not you out there either. 2 weeks worth of books. We have all number ones for you. From April 1st, also number one. Ooh. We got Caliban number one. We got Dead Letters number one. Shotgun Wedding number one. Aquaman and the Others one. The Field one. Deadpool versus Carnage number one. Inhuman one. And What If Ultron number one. What If Age of Ultron. And from April 9th, we got Lola XOXO number one, Batman Eternal one, Flash Gordon one, All New Ultimates number one, Iron Fist Living Weapon one. We got What If Age of Ultron 2. Ha, I lied. We're going to sneak some number twos in there on you. But, all right, what have you brought us first before we get into
Well, I brought you some
books?
Posters. I don't know if you want to do like a giveaway for some of these.
Oh, we could do that.
Giveaway.
Well, depending on what we don't want to keep for ourselves.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's one of them. Martini.
That's cool.
You want a martini?
I don't drink.
I don't really care for martinis,
drink her
actually.
up.
I like whiskey. I'm not a big
in a jug of beer,
kind
that
of
would be
vodka
better, huh?
guy.
I like the Hardy one.
Oh, this one, I don't know if we can give this one away. Roger might want to usurp this one. Oh,
I'm a Misty,
Science Theater.
so
Very cool. And what medium do you use? Obviously, this looks photoshopped.
it's photoshopped. Everything's photoshopped. I draw in pencil first, scan it, and then recolor in Photoshop.
How long do each of these pieces take, would you say?
Well, the old stuff used to take about an
great
hour,
old
2
Joker
hours.
card.
Awesome.
Yeah.
You do this whole thing in under an hour?
Yeah, well, the old
It would
cartoon
take hour-
style. Yeah.
Okay.
The new stuff takes more than a day and a half.
How did you develop
It's a day and a half.
the the Photoshop painting skills? Are you a fan of Greg Horn, who also does like a very
Yeah.
hyper realistic
Yeah.
style?
I started a while ago, just because.
Got a great Darkstalkers here. This actually, you may recognize the model for this was our very own Skrull Adam.
Oh.
You can see it in the face there.
Yeah, the face. That's what I'm looking at right now, the face.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was I saying?
Isn't it funny how that always winds up happening? That's hot, though.
Takes you a day and a half or
Day
something?
and a half. I used to color by color pencil and markers back in the day, just like Joseph Michael Linsner. I used to admire his work,
Yeah.
and I used to see him online. We used to talk about using the same mediums, but then it got too expensive, and my good buddy Tom Chu, computer colorist at Marvel, and he was like, start doing everything in Photoshop. It's cheaper.
Now, you're also going to be working at Zenoscope. You'll be doing covers for them very shortly.
I'm doing, what's the name? Inferno for them right now.
It's good. It's a nice book. I like
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
I'm going to start doing for them, doing covers for them. And I've just been doing advertising. I've been doing CD covers. I'm working for bands. I just did 2 album covers last year. One for Sony and for Salim Rami for his album, and one for In This Moment for Maria Brink. So
Nice. Now, let's take a look at the new art book that you got running around over here. Yeah, holy hell.
Yes.
Seriously. And when you come to hyper realism, now really, like, how long would a piece like this take you from, let's say, once you've got it scanned in?
yeah.
How long would it take you to get that color rendering?
Oh God. This is when I first starting. I was trying to get my my footing. So that one actually took me. The cover actually took me about 4 days.
Wow.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Now, we are a children's show, sir. You understand here.
Yeah, so you can't
we
show
run
s-
wholesome programming
Yeah.
on this fucking show. So
Yeah.
we'll be able to show like a few of these to our lovely viewers.
Actually, there's one in there that I actually could show you that actually almost burned my retinas out because I put so much details into it. So
Which one would that?
Jesus,
would it be the?
no, it won't be
is
that
would
one.
be the
No,
tight
that
would
won't
be
be
right
that
there?
one. It won't be that one.
Okay.
It will be. It's one with a devil mask.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now, I've known you probably, we're going on about 15 years now.
Yeah.
I've watched your style evolve over the years from, obviously, J. Scott Campbell was one of your very early inspirations.
Yes, he was my inspiration.
Moving to Michael Turner and, all of those.
Which I was happy to know, like get to know them personally. Which,
Very jealous of
Yeah.
that.
Mike was a good guy. I admire him. He was such a good guy. And it's fun to be known by J. Scott Campbell as a guy with the hot chicks.
Speaking of hot chicks, I have to ask you this question. Like, really, I mean, there's a lot of scantily clad outfits in here, and some of them in less than scantily clad outfits.
Way less than
Are
this.
Are you taking these photos and are they in these outfits, or are you imagining the rest
Some
of
of
it?
them are, some of them aren't.
Aha.
Yeah.
All right. So
I hate
she's
you. I'm
hot.
not even
Like,
saying
really. That's ridiculous. There even looks like there was possible
Nips?
nipplage,
Yeah.
little nip slip there going on, and then
Yeah,
you
it
edited
was,
out.
it was.
Yeah.
Why you edited it out for?
Because of her. So, yeah.
You're a kind-hearted soul.
Yeah, you too good.
This is a really cute one with the little devil and the girl in
Yeah.
the red nightgown.
Yeah.
I'm trying to find out which one was the one that burned out my eyes. I think it's probably over here in the front. Blah, 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 blah.
It's all right. I don't mind looking through and searching more thoroughly.
I know you wouldn't.
Now, when your old art book,
Here we go.
which people can pick up,
Oh.
this one.
This one.
Wait a minute. Fuck you. That's a photo.
That's a drawing.
Fuck you. That's a photo.
That's a drawing.
No way.
I will even show you the original sketch.
I swear to God, I thought this was just a photo of your cover model to show who she is.
No, that is an actual drawing. You actually see my name on the bottom right there.
I can see your name. I didn't thought it was just you took the photo, so you put your name on it. What? I do the same shit. I put a little smiley face when I make a watermark.
Welcome to the basement.
Yeah, thank you.
No, I'm dead serious. I ain't even fucking with you. I really thought that this was just a photo of the cover model. I've
J.
looked through
Scott
this book like
Campbell's-
3 or 4 times.
Yeah, J. Scott Campbell had the same thing. He's like, that's a drawing?
Now, your old book, Age of Delights, is available on Amazon. That's all right.
Yeah, you can find that on Amazon and also at SQP, SQPartbooks.com.
And when do you think this one's going to be available? Tease to Please, The Erotic Art of Adrian Velez.
The name. The book should be out, I would say before summer or early summer of
All
this
right,
year.
cool.
Yeah, before Comic-Con, New York Comic-Con. So
So you'll have a few
I will
copies
have a
before
few copies
Comic-Con.
before Comic-Con. Yeah.
All right. Hopefully, we'll have to drag you on over to the booth to do a signing. So
Oh,
if you're
yeah.
at NYCC,
And your models.
And I'll bring some of my girls.
his models. Man, I didn't hear that right.
What? What you
I thought you said his mom's. Yo. I'm like, I'm sure his mom's very proud of him, but what?
Oh, I'm a dirty bastard, but just not there.
No, I understand, man. There were levels, and it's
Don't
all
worry, my
good.
mom wants a copy of my book. I tell her, Mom, I'm not giving you one of my nudie books. So I'm like, no, I can't give you my book.
Yeah, no, that'd
just-
be a little weird.
it's
I understand.
weird.
I don't even I never liked watching nude scenes with my folks. Like when we'd be watching a movie
too.
growing up, you don't
I'm
want
the
to do
same
that. But speaking of movies, now you saw Captain America. We
saw it,
finally
yeah.
all seen Captain America. Guys, this is going to be the spoiler-free version of the Pete's Basement review. Make sure you tune in to the Pete's Basement Extras for the spoiler-ridden review, where we talk about that and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and what exactly is going on. But overall, Captain America was phenomenal. There is not much you can't say that's not good about it.
I was like, give me something to fucking hate. I don't know why, but I was like, this is so fucking good. Where's the shit? Where's the shit? There was no shit.
I mean, the overall action, the choreography
No,
was
wait, there
so
was one shit.
brilliant.
We'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that in the extras review?
Yeah.
All right, so Ramon's I got one thing that I want to talk about in the extras review, too, that I didn't like.
Okay.
But it's a silly thing.
Yeah, it is a silly thing. That's
Yeah.
shit. That's how yes.
Like that.
There are so many Easter eggs in that movie. That's what I loved about it.
It's wonderful. Like
Yeah,
it is. I like to call it nerd porn, where it's just like fun shit for us, where we get excited over it. But like, you know, when he's fucking doing this like big Krav Maga front thrust kick to people, knocking them over the ships and everything.
Whole Spartan kick, right?
Hell
A lot
yeah.
of people got Spartan kicked in that
Yeah,
movie.
everyone got Spartan kicked.
The choreography, the way he would actually use the shield to not only strike but block, low strike, hard, and
And the
everything.
whole little magnetic thing in the
Yeah,
back.
a little
Yeah, you
crank
actually see the
thing.
magnet
It's
thing.
like,
yeah.
okay, awesome. It's fucking comics made practical.
So good. And I mean, I can't talk about the choreography enough. Like
No, the action is gorgeous.
spending 18 years in martial arts and just the shit that they were doing, and that whole thing when I know you see it in the previews, but when he goes to stab him with the knife, he blocks it with the shield. He just drops the knife into his other hand. I was like, wow, that's a good move.
Were you trying it?
I'm gonna be trying that shit at my class. Don't even think I'm not.
Want to borrow my shield?
Yeah, actually, I would. I should have told you to bring the Captain America
I would have
shield.
brought the shield.
But guys, if you check out the Pete's Basement Facebook page, there is a cool picture of me as Tony Stark and Adrian as Captain America. You'll find that on
My
there.
big old poofy hair.
That's all right.
Egon Spengler hair.
Oh, you got it. It's all right. I mean, you can't say enough about it. There are two scenes that hopefully you've seen it already.
Seriously,
I mean,
why haven't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is finally really picking up steam. A lot of people were not watching it, and I found that a lot more people have said they started to watch it now.
Yeah.
You watch?
I've been watching it from day one.
Okay,
Me too. But compared to Arrow, I was like,
Arrow, I fell off for a while, and I came back on,
Yeah.
and I started watching both of them. I have Hulu, so you can watch them both on Hulu. Yeah.
so now it's just.
The costumes in Cap were great too. Like I really liked the way. Did you hear the movement in the metal arm?
You actually
Did
see
not
it folding.
Yeah.
And like you would, there's a fight where Winter Soldier and Cap he's got the knife to him, and you see the metal arm like clench up, like it's his muscle, and like
It's like going down, like
yeah.
It was
Like the
awesome.
little details that they put in, whether it's the movement and the mechanics of the arm, or like him really utilizing the strength of like the mechanical muscles flexing and shit.
Yeah.
Scarlett Johansson looking so ridiculously hot.
They fixed her wig.
Who cares about that? You got that
It's-
far?
They went to that fucking minute detail.
Did you see the scene? And this is right in the
She
beginning,
started
so no
using her
spoiler.
stingers more in the movie.
Yes.
She started using stingers more.
Both her arm ones and the little one she throws.
Yeah.
You know he's on the ship in the beginning because there's the scene where he jumps out of the plane into the water.
Yeah,
So
I'm busy.
assume that
Yeah.
they're on the ship. There's a scene where Black Widow has to take control of the engine room.
Yeah.
And there's just a gratuity. They didn't even try to disguise it. It's just her ass right on screen
They did
after
the
she
same
kicks the
shit in
shit out of
Avengers
people.
when she's talking to Loki. It's from right behind. You see her ass, a wonderful, sexy ass.
Holy mackerel.
But anyways, getting off
Falcon
topic.
was awesome. The way they did like the costume, the movement,
Yeah,
and
I liked
everything.
it.
I can't stand him in the comic books.
Falcon?
Yes.
He was great in the movie.
Yeah, I was like,
Papa Doc come a long way, bro.
the one
from
thing
rapping with Eminem.
yeah, one thing I wanted to hate, and it's like, damn it.
The opening scene was hilarious. Or he's like
The
jogging
comedy.
around.
The comedy, the whole shit is just
On your
perfectly
left.
timed.
Yep,
Yes.
on your left.
On your left.
You'll see it, man. That's not a spoiler. So don't worry. You'll get the joke when you see the movie. And please, guys, like I said, tune into the Pete's Basement extras for the full-on, no holes barred review of everything. But bar none, I think the thing you should take away from this is if you were worried about Marvel Phase 2 with Iron Man 3 having really fallen off the wagon, and Thor 2 was good.
Iron Man 3 was just different. It was
Yeah,
different.
I'm not saying it was bad. It was
not
just,
bad, but it's just
everybody came out of that like, man,
What happened to all that? Oh, yeah, that's how I was. I was
Yeah.
like,
this movie saves the entire thing.
Yes.
You walk away from this like this movie has the same splendor as Iron Man 1, I think, without a doubt.
Yeah.
And its second, I would put it only to Avengers. I would tie this movie with Iron Man 1 for how much I fucking loved it. I intend to see it at least twice more.
I like them more. It's my favorite Marvel
See
movie.
this shit in the IMAX, first of all. Wow.
I didn't see it in IMAX. Okay.
You should. You should.
Shit.
So worth it.
Okay.
So, all right, before we run out of time on the video, let's get to Book of the Week, shall we?
Yes.
We had 2 weeks worth of books, but I think we narrowed it down to This new one from Avatar. I picked up the Terror cover. Garth Ennis' Caliban. Now, the Caliban is a spaceship that basically is a transport vessel.
For resources like minerals.
Yeah, so basically all of these new planets that they've found in outer space, they're uninhabitable. Whether it's gas that doesn't, blend well with our lungs, or so planets of all ocean or whatever. Garth Ennis is a maniac.
Oh,
and
God.
He paints this world of like Earth is this wasteland of used up resources and way too many humans. Kind of like now, but worse. So this transport vessel, the Caliban, takes what they call sleepers, people who are in like a cryogenic fucking,
between point A and point B, they're sleeping.
Yeah, because they can't deal with, not that it's a long journey because they've got propulsion systems that get them there quick enough because the crew has to survive and shit. But he makes a point of saying that there are just people who go crazy in space because they're staring at the nothing for so long that they think, oh, let me just take a walk and see what's out there. And then they explode, because that's what you do in space.
Their form of traveling is highly dangerous.
Right, because they're in warp speed, which is, like traveling through space.
They're fucking wrong with physics, and it's just any minute now, the slightest
If
thing.
this all sounds like a crazy-ass horror movie from the late 90s, it should.
It should.
Because this is right up the alley of Event Horizon.
Yeah.
And Event Horizon is one of the scariest movies.
Yeah,
it fucks with you.
I compare it to like Dead Space, a video game.
Yeah, okay. I've never played that game, but I have a girl at work that talks about that shit all the time, said it's just a scary game.
It is a scary game. If you ever play it and you see Event Horizon, like, I could see this as Event Horizon. It's kind of, you should play it. You should try it. You'll like it.
If you've never seen it, the whole concept is they invent this warp drive to, get from point A to point B, but it goes through the warp zone and disappears. Where did it go? And then it reappears 7 years later where it's supposed to be. What happened to it?
Yeah, there was a lot of similarities, especially the design of the ship.
Yep.
The creepiness of, it's just...
And while they're in warp space, they crash into something, which as far as physics is concerned should be impossible, because they're not actually in space. They theorize that this thing was also in warp speed, and they just kind of blended together because they didn't crash. They just kind
bonded,
of melded. And there's one scene in here that's really absolutely insane. That's the one with one of their crew that just kind of gets stuck in the ship, in the other ship. And there's a really dynamic, big-ass splash page of them having blended with the ship in warp space, in the warp drive, and then they take it out and they're basically just kind of... Artwork is phenomenal in this. This guy, he seems like one of your people. You want to go with that?
Facundo Persillo?
Sure. You too. Give a whirl. All right. It's really a great book. I'm so glad I picked it up. Ennis is an absolute maniac. The part that really got me was when they crash into this thing and all of a sudden they come to a complete stop. Everything just goes... Like kind of out the cargo bay.
Like it should.
And their cargo
is
fucking sleeping people. So you see all of these little coffins going out into space.
Oh. Yeah.
And that's why, that was one of the covers actually. Yeah. That's why I will not go to space, ever. Not that I have $300,000 lying around to go into suborbital, fucking Earth thing.
This happens all the time. He goes from point A to point Z.
I'm like warp speed, bro. But think about every outer space movie you've ever seen, ever. There's always one poor son of a bitch that gets rocketed off into space, but he's alive. And he's just like, son of a fuck. He's just out there. That'll be me, without a doubt.
I'm trying to remember.
I'm just saying. All right, guys, make sure you tune into the audio show for all of the rest of the comic books. And make sure you follow us on Facebook, Twitter. Hit us up. What did you think of Captain America? Questions@PetesBasement.com. Make sure you check out Adrian's book, Tease to Please, when it comes out later on towards summer. And check out Age of Delights over on Amazon. Age, thanks for being with us. You know what? We're going to do a quick giveaway. We're going to give you guys this really cool Harley Quinn poster that we're going to have Age sign for you. And now... since Captain America came out, I think it's, prevalent that we have a Captain America question. So, Real simple, guys. You know the drill if you've seen our contest before. Go on our Facebook page or go on petesbasement.com and use the raffle copter right there. Be on like the right-hand side on on Facebook. And the question is, what kind of motorcycle does Captain America drive? And if you get the right answer, you kind of see the connection. So you have 2 weeks to enter this contest, and in 2 weeks, we will randomly draw a winner, and then we will send you this nifty poster signed by our good buddy, Adrian Velez. Age, man, thanks for coming on the show. Thanks for talking Cap with us, and thanks for bestowing so many free goodies on us.
No problem, no problem.
Awesome, guys. We will see you in 2 weeks. Next week is Easter, so we won't be here. So if you're Italian, make sure you eat all those meat pies. And not on Friday, though. You've got to make them on Friday. Remember that. Eat them on Saturday. And we'll see you in 2 weeks.
Some
Why
kind
don't
of
you go to
fuck.
Kips Bay, bro? 32nd Street and 2nd.
Yeah, I hate the bus.
It's dead. That theater is. I saw the Punisher there. There was like 5 people in the theater.
Well, that's because you went to see The Punisher.
No, it was early in the morning.
Was it the Tom Jane
No, yeah,
one? Or
yes,
was it?
it's
Oh,
Ted.
okay.
I always watch the first showings.